Word. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited to share this information with you all. I've been working on gathering the most up-to-date information to help everybody to show up online on social media. It can be a little intimidating when it feels like we're seeing all this beautiful content from some of the other entrepreneurs, and we might wonder, how can we step up our game in terms of content creation? And so I'm going to share some really easy ways for you to show up as a pro, show up as a leader in your space. And so this is all about content creation made easy. I will have you out of here in less than an hour. If you can't join us for the whole time, please send me an email and I will send you the replay. So here we go. Just a little bit about me. My name is Tara Self. I'm a mindset and confidence coach. I'm a social media marketing strategist, a motivational speaker, and I'm a facilitator. I'm the founder of the Entrepreneur Success System, which is a one-stop shop for women who want to take advantage of what I believe is our greatest financial opportunity in our lifetime, social media, and being able to get in front of our ideal audience. And so that's why we're here today. I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. For almost as long as I can remember, I've been finding ways to earn an income as a side hustle. So only in the last couple of years have I gone into full-time entrepreneurship. But before that, I've been working side jobs, right back to funny story when I was a kid and I would be making potpourri and perfume and selling it to my neighbors with my friends. And I was always the one to gather all the kids. And it was so much fun just bringing people together and selling, like always finding ways to earn an income. Just checking the chat here. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for your email. That's great. And so before this, I worked for over 11 years as a facilitator full-time. And so I worked at a local agency facilitating supports and resources, and it was really aligned with what I do as a coach. And so I spent a year developing a 12-week course that helps women to scale their business within a supportive community. And the way that I've gathered all that information is by really investing myself heavily in the courses and the up-to-date information on how to get in front of your ideal audience, how to get in conversations, and how to actually make sales. Because being an entrepreneur is wonderful, the connections, the networking, all the amazing things that happen as an entrepreneur, but we really need to make sales in order to pay our bills, of course, and so that's why we're here today. And so please follow me if you're not already across all social media platforms. My name is Tara McClure. That's my maiden name. My name is Tara Self, and that's so funny. Been married just over 2 years. And so I answer all my own DMs, and I would love to hear from you. So on a scale of 1 to 10, please tell me 0 to 10 in the chat, how much are you using social media to market your product or service at this time? Be honest, it's a safe space here. How much are you using social media? We've got an 8. Awesome. I do see you often, Rosanna. You're doing great there. Yes, 8 for Laurel, 3 for Rosabelle, Carrie 7, Stephanie 9. Always seeing Stephanie with coming out with the great content. Okay, so I love that no one said 10 because you know what? There's always space to learn. There's always space to grow. I wouldn't even put myself at a 10. I would also put myself at like an 8 or a 9. So I really feel confident you're going to get some good information here today. And a few of the many benefits of using social media, in my opinion, are the fact that we've got free marketing. We can have a warm audience there. A lot of those people know us maybe from before we were even in business, or maybe they've come to know us and they're just watching us as we learn and grow and share. And so it's a warm audience that is easy to grow. And we can build that know, like, and trust. So as you're sharing a little bit about you, a little bit about what you offer, you're building some trust with your audience and you're becoming a familiar face and a leader in your niche, really. You're becoming the person that people think of when they want what you offer. And that is always the goal. And so the posts that you make on social media, they work for you around the clock. It's not like when you are in in a newspaper article and someone might read the newspaper and put it aside. You'd be lucky if they clip out your article. No, this is like working for you around the clock. If someone goes over to your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your page, that is like your digital business card, if you will. And so they're going to go there and they're going to be able to see that content you made even while you're sleeping. If they're scrolling in the middle of the night, they could be seeing that post you made last week, and it is paying off tenfold. So it makes it really easy for you to engage with your target market. There are so many Facebook groups, so many ways that you can find your ideal audience. It's just about finding those ways, finding your way to get in touch with them and speak to what they need. And so it helps you keep in contact with past clients. You can do some market research, collaborations, capture those leads if you have a Facebook group, or there are other ways to do that. And so the opportunities are really limitless with social media. So tell me, please, in the comments, what is stopping you from creating more content? I'm hard on myself, I think. It's a 4 or 5. Okay, Rosabelle, you know what? It's okay, because I think you're going to learn some new tricks today. Creativity, Stephanie, totally. I think I'm going to cover some really interesting information that's going to help you to feel more creative. It's going to make it a lot easier for you. So that's totally cool. Okay, thank you guys for sharing. So before I move on, I don't know how to make cool content, hitting the right marks for my audience. Gotcha. I think we're gonna cover some of that today. Not being aware of current marketing terminology. Gotcha. Okay. Have you heard of a metaverse? A metaverse is a digital world online, and as many of you know, Facebook is now like with the Meta name, and that's a spinoff of Metaverse. So Metaverse is a virtual world where you interact with your friends, colleagues, meet new people, and shop. This is something it's happening now in ways, but it's going to be more so in the future. And it's going to be a way that we revolutionize how we communicate, just as Facebook has. And it's time for you and it's time for us to be ahead of the trend. Okay, so it's all about socializing, shopping, education, gaming, entertainment. All of that will be encompassed in this future space. Imagine you have your little avatar person, who a lot of people on Facebook already have one of these, or Instagram. You got this avatar and you're walking over to your friend's shop and checking in with them when they're open. I mean, the possibilities are so endless here. And I know there's a lot of resistance towards this. I'm just saying it today to kind of put a little bug in your ear that this is something that I foresee being really big in the future. And it helps to begin to accept that there are going to be new ways to do business. And we want to be the ones that are leaders. Again, just popping over to the chat for a second. Yes, you don't like putting yourself out there. I get that. I totally get that. And so it's being predicted that we're going to shop via virtual reality, and short form video content, which gained popularity, as we all know, over the past few years, that's going to continue to thrive. And so I think that's why you're here today as well, because I'm going to show you how to make super quick and easy video content that is going to capture the attention of your ideal audience and have them wanting more and recognizing you. So we're going to get to that. I got to get through this stuff so that I can get to the really good stuff. And if you want more eyes on your business, social media marketing is absolutely the way to go. And there's no better time than right now to start to improve your skills and your consistency. So the success of your business is dependent on your beliefs and your thoughts about what you're capable of, and how amazing you really are, and how creative you are, and how great your offer is, how much you can help people, how successful you can be, how much money you can earn, all your abilities, your strengths, your gifts. It all comes down to what you think about what you can do. And so I'll give you an example here. And I'll give you like just a little demonstration, because your thoughts really lead to your feelings, and your feelings lead to your actions, and your actions lead to your results. And so if your thoughts are more negative around social media, and you're thinking everyone's going to think I'm pathetic or annoying if I share my product on Facebook, one I hear all the time is people saying, "Oh, I don't want to bother people. I don't want to share too much and bother everyone." That's going to leave you with the feelings of feeling ashamed, embarrassed, nervous. And then the action you're going to take from having that thought and that feeling is that you're not going to post or share your offer, and then your results end up being that you have no sales, and you're not able to help people. Because I believe when we are showing up and we are, whether we're sharing a product or a service, we're trying to help people. It's sales from the heart, and so it's not about bothering people. Truly, it's about who can I help? How can I help people? How can I serve people and do good in this world? And so I want you to think about your thoughts. I'm just going to go to the next slide here, because if you have more positive thoughts, such as, I have an amazing offer that can help so many people, then you're going to start to feel excited, empowered, eager. And the actions you're going to take is you're going to more regularly share your offer, and you're going to have the result of making more sales, assisting more people. And that's what it's all about. And so with that, I'm going to share with you today my favorite free resources. These are beginner-friendly resources and information, and you can use these to add systems into your business, free up your time, and attract your ideal audience. And if you wanted, at the end of this, if you think I'm ready to go to the next level, please reach out to me. I am always open to a conversation with everybody about how you can get in front of your ideal audience, and that is my jam. So don't ever hesitate to reach out to me, whether that be via email, via DMs. I'm always happy to connect with you, have a conversation with you, and see what your next steps may be. So the first one I really want to share with you is Canva. Canva has so many capabilities. It's absolutely hands down my #1 favorite tool. I use this every day. I use it personally and professionally. You want to make it your best friend in business and your assistant. And there is a free version that I'm going to talk a lot about today, but there's also is a paid version that a lot of people use. And I do use a paid version because I had loved the free version for so long. There were additional pieces that were so helpful for me with the pro version that I did start to pay for it. It comes in around $120 Canadian per year. So just so you know, it's something around that ballpark. So it has so many capabilities, making easy reels, graphics, invitations, business cards, flyers, banners, logos, greeting cards, email marketing campaigns, social media posts, this very presentation, and so much more. And so when you show up and you use Canva, you're going to see really quickly, I'm going to show you how you're going to make content that's going to stand out from the rest. This is just a little snapshot, a bit about the content that I've just made in the last few weeks. I just pop a few things into something they already have designed on Canva, and I just come up with this stuff. And so I'm going to give you a little walkthrough here of what you might find on Canva that might be interesting. So at the top, it's really intuitive. There's some tabs for social media, making documents, whether you're trying to work on your website. And then if you scroll down, you'll see there's lots of infographics. You can make your own photo collages. Really, it's a matter of click, click, pick your pictures, put it in there. It doesn't have to take a really long time. Book covers, if you're working on a book, mind maps, if you're working on a presentation or you need a mind map. These magazine covers could be fantastic for email marketing purposes. You can use them however you like. I often will pick a poster and use it as a post. I mean, you don't have to necessarily go with the heading that they've got there, different planners. And as you can see, there's just so many ways that you can scroll Canva and find interesting, eye-catching content that you can show up that most of your audience has likely not seen. So now I'm clicking on social media. And at the top, they've got options, Instagram stories. I'm just letting someone in here. Instagram stories, TikTok videos, YouTube thumbnails. The list goes on and on in terms of what you can get here on Canva and what you can use to your advantage. And so I'm going to click on Facebook. Just heading over to the chat for a second. Do you use the desktop or mobile version? I use both. For the sake of this video, I did use the mobile version because it was easier for me to screen grab and show you the video, but I use the desktop interchangeably. In fact, I'll be on my phone and the desktop sometimes, and it's just a matter of, I might pop a picture in from my phone that I took, and then I'll head over to the desktop and I'll upload it onto Canva. It's just so helpful for me in business. So what I'm doing here is I've just clicked on a post and just want to show you how quickly I can make this my own post. So I can add my own wording, click in the middle, press enter, and boom, I've got a post that, you know, whether it's got a quote there, an interesting fact, whatever it may be. And this post is something I bet you none of you have seen this post on anyone's page because they've got so much content there that you can use that you're not really seeing a lot of duplicates, which is a beautiful thing. Okay, so we're going to go to the next thing. The next thing I want to share with you, and I'm going to go back to Canva. I've got quite a bit to show you in Canva, but I want to share with you Answer the Public. So Answer the Public is a website that you can go to for free once a day, and you can type in a couple words and it will help you with being more creative with your content. So it's a search engine that actually tells you what other people are searching for. So it takes information from Google, YouTube, Bing, and all these other sites, and it compiles it for you. So I'm going to show you really quickly how I would use it on a regular basis to just give me some ideas. We may all be creative, but we can't be creative all day, every day. And it might take me hours to come up with the kind of information that I'm going to get from some of these resources I'll share with you today. So I'm typing in here personal development. Again, this is on my phone, but you can easily do this on your computer as well. I've got Canada there because I'm looking for information from an audience in Canada at this point. And there's lots of information here that you might use for market research. They give you a big wheel with lots of details about what people are searching, but I'm going to click data, and I'm just showing this for the sake of my presentation today. So then people are asking questions. Is personal development important? And I also want to share that a lot of the things that people search on Google don't make a lot of sense. That's okay too. You're kind of filtering through for things that you might want to use. What are personal development activities? What are personal development objectives? Do personal development books work? So I can go ahead. So someone's asked, how can personal development help you? I can go and make a piece of content and say, here are 3 ways that personal development will help you to move forward in your business. It's kind of taken the guesswork out of it for me in that it's telling me exactly what people want to know and how personal development happens in real life and how personal development may help you as a person. And so the list goes on. And that will be different depending on what your offer is. But you, I'm sure, can go over there and find ways to increase the amazing content that you've got coming out. Okay, next is Calendly. I always suggest having some sort of a calendar link, whether it be Calendly, Acuity. There's lots that are built into websites these days. And I really think it's important to have a super quick and easy way for your ideal client to get in touch with you if the goal is to get them on a call. So it's an appointment scheduling tool. It's free. It makes it a smooth process for people to book that call with you. You can update it with your own, the times that you're available. And the cool thing about it is if you were to book a call with me through Calendly today, it'll send you and I the reminder, the link, the details about the call that I've already put in there. And so you can have that link in your bio so that people can easily book a call with you. We're all scrolling around a lot these days, and you just want to capture that lead as soon as it's available and when they're ready to book a call. And so at the bottom there, I have shared with you that there is you can integrate a payment method for $10 a month. And so what that means is, say you use PayPal or Stripe and you want people to pay you for say they're paying you for an hour call. In that case, you might want to integrate a payment method. You might want to pay that $10 a month. So when they go to book an appointment with you, they're paying up front and then you get on the call and you're not wasting any time with missed calls because people have paid ahead of time. Next up is Milkshake or Linktree. I'm sure there are other options, but these 2 I have personally used and quite enjoyed. They're both free to use. It's a great way to have your link in your bio. So I may have a Linktree as my link in my bio, and when someone clicks on it, They'll then get the link to my website, the link to my calendar. They might get the link to my social media channels. And so that way they're able to quickly and easily find me, find my information. And I just think that this is a really great way, especially where you're only allowed to post one link. You can introduce yourself there at the top. These are just ones I grabbed off Google. You can link to testimonials. You can link to social media platforms, website, booking calendar, as I said, blog, YouTube channel, all of that, and so much more. It's just a great way to have everything in one place. Okay, ChatGPT. This is something that a lot of people are shying away from, and I highly encourage you to just have a listen here today and be open-minded, because ChatGPT is changing the way we're doing business. And when I was talking about metaverse earlier in this presentation, and I was saying we want to be ahead of the trend, well, ChatGPT has been around for a little over a year now. People are using it to quickly come up with content ideas. You don't have to use it verbatim. That's okay. But you can sometimes, and I'm going to show you also how you can use it to make some quick content so that you are showing up. Okay. And sometimes showing up is hard. Sometimes it's stressful. And so we want to be able to show up even on the days it's hard. And this is a way to make it super easy, where you can have some content coming out even on the days when you're tired or you have other appointments or you have things going on. And so just a quick overview, ChatGPT has a free version. That's the only version I use right now. I am considering the paid version. Chat.openai.com. That's where you're going to find this. You do make an account. It's really easy to get started. So few of the many uses are translations, summarizing documents, writing essays, blog posts, email marketing, writing scripts, business plans, creating presentations. You can expand on shorter text. If you put in a sentence and ask it to expand on that sentence, it will. And there's just so much more that you can use it for. So I'm going to show you a little demo here. I know I'm kind of talking quickly, but I want to make sure that I get you all the info and get you out of here on time today. I'm still on time. So if you go on over to ChatGPT, and for this presentation, I'm typing in 10 quotes about success from entrepreneur women. And so then I'm going to hit go, and you'll see really quickly how fast it's going to pump out quotes for me. 10 quotes from successful entrepreneur women. So then what I would do is I would, at the bottom here, there was a little clipboard. You click on that and you copy it. Then you're going to go over to your notes or your Google Doc or wherever you want to save your information, and you can paste those 10 quotes. Now I'm going to show you on the next page how I would take one of those quotes and put it into Canva and make a beautiful piece of content. Now I could do this every Monday if I want to. If I want to be showing up more consistently, I might take one quote per Monday and post it for all to see. So I'm just scrolling through Canva here, looking for, something that's a little on brand for me. You can often change the colors of the background. You can change the colors of the wording. You can change the fonts. There's a lot in Canva that I'm not going to get into today, but I've clicked on this one. I think it's really pretty. And I'm just going to click, and I'm just going to paste the quote that I chose into this Canva document. I just click and drag. It's as easy as dragging and dropping and adjusting. I'm making that pinkish background a little bigger, trying to make the wording a little bigger. At the bottom you can see it says font. So I'm going to click there. I'm going to pick a font that's really easy to read. That's always advisable, to pick something that everybody can read. And then I'm just spacing it out a little bit. Success is not about climbing up the ladder. It's about building your own staircase. And that was Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. And there you go. I've got a nice piece of content. I can double up these, pretty pieces and just go ahead and make it my own. Well, I think I went a little further. So I put it on every side. So there you go. And so now we're going to move on. and back to ChatGPT, because I just want to show you again how easily you can go ahead and make some interesting content. And a lot of people are talking about not taking it word for word, but when it's a quote, I think it's okay. And you can always change up the wording to suit yourself. There's also ways to actually program ChatGPT to have more of have a flair that's more like you. I'm not going that in depth today. So what I've done here is I've asked it to give me 10 interesting facts about using social media for business. It's talking about customer engagement, brand building, targeted audience, all these pieces that if I was going to show up and share a fact on social media, these type of things are interesting to business owners. They're interesting to entrepreneur women, which is who I'm here to support. So I've clicked copy at the bottom, and I would go and paste that in my notes or paste it in my Google Doc, somewhere where I can come back every week if I want and make a new piece of content. So again, just a really quick overview of how I would use Canva now. I would just scroll down. I often will pick an Instagram post because Instagram posts fit on Facebook. They fit on almost all platforms, that square Instagram post. So I'm just scrolling to look for something that stands out that I might want to use for the fun fact that I've just found. And so I'm just picking something really simple here. It's not the pro version. It's just a plain black background. And I'm just pasting it in here. The one I chose was social media platforms are powerful tools for building and strengthening a brand's identity, allowing businesses to showcase their values, personality, and unique selling points. And so I've deleted like some of the other little pieces and I've had it over to text. I'm going to add another little bit of text here at the top. Fun fact Friday. If I want to get consistent, I could show up and have this very same template every Friday. I'll do the work one time, and then I'll just come back and change out the fun fact. I can change up the wording, and I probably would change it up a little bit, but for the sake of making it quick for you here today, I just want to show you how quickly, in about 3 minutes, I can make content that's going to last me for weeks to come. So I'm changing it to pink font. At the bottom, I've clicked on elements, clicking and typed in stars. As you can see, there's lots of options. Clicked into just one of the many areas of star content, scrolling through, taking a look, seeing if there's something that I might want to use. Starting to change the color, but I actually realized right now that it's not really going to show up the way I'd hoped. So instead of re-recording this whole video for you, what I did was I just decided to just delete it and pop back over and grab stars that are actually going to show up for you. So I picked this one and I just sized it down, copied it. There's a little button at the top with a plus here where you can just make a copy of the exact element and move it up. And there you go. That could be my post that I'm going to use on Fridays. Oh, and then I want to put an underline. You just type in underline, pretty much clicking on the first ones I see. And as you can see, I've got a unique piece of content here that if I post this every Friday, people are going to start to recognize it as, oh, this is something Tara's posting. Okay. And so now I just want to talk a little bit about why we're creating content. We really are creating content to inspire people, educate people, and entertain people, or one of the above. Those are the type of content pieces that are going to have people coming back for more, looking for more. The flow is often you want to hook them in the first 2 seconds, especially if it's a video piece of content. And then you want to have a call to action. You want to give them a reason to stick with you. Click the link in my bio or whatever it may be for you. You want to have a call to action. You don't want to assume people are going to just go ahead and buy from you. You want to tell them exactly what you want them to do. And then the idea is to have a community. You want to nurture your audience so that maybe they're not going to make a purchase from you right now, but ideally they're going to keep seeing your content. And one day when they need what you offer and they realize they need what you offer, that they're going to come to you. And so I'm going to show you really quickly how to make a reel on Instagram, because that's a question I get asked a lot. And people shy away from it because they're worried that, oh, if I started, it's just going to automatically post. Well, that's not the case. So I'm going to click play. And what I'm doing here is just getting started with scrolling through. And I'm just going to pause for a second and show you. Down at the bottom here, there's this little uptick arrow on an angle. That means it's a trending audio. It's not necessary, but it's just for your sake of understanding what a trending audio is, that would be a trending audio. And so here's one. I would click on the little tab with the music. Now I'm into the main page with all the posts made with that audio. And then at the top here, again, it says trending, and it tells me that this reel has had 27.1 thousand reels made. If I click on trending, you're going to see what's going to pop up. Now, as I clicked on trending, it's going to show me all of the sounds that are trending right now. And beside it, it tells me how many reels have been made with each sound. So I suggest looking for a trending sound with under 10,000 reels made. Under 5,000 is even better because it's trending, but it's not gone so far you might get seen. So I'm gonna just do that, and I'm just gonna scroll and show you that there are lots that have 507,000, some have 18,000, and some are gonna have a lot less. Scrolling. Okay, so this one, as you can see, it had 2,990 reels made with it. So I picked that audio, and then I go over to add my video. And this is funny. So this is a video I made last summer at the beach, and my friend Lynn went running right in front of the camera, and I asked her permission to use it for this sake. So at the bottom, as you can see, I'm adjusting the length of the video. It's great to have a kind of a short and catchy video. If you're not speaking directly to the camera, short and catchy is the way to go. And so I'm just making it a little shorter to be about 4 seconds long, and with the part of her running in front of the camera. So then I've clicked on the letters so that I can make my reel. And I'm writing, guess what? That's my hook in this case. Guess what? I'm hoping that's going to stop the scroll. When I start to adjust where it's going to show up, you can see there are some borders that pop up. You want to stay within those borders. And so then I'm typing out a quote that I probably got from, or something I probably got from ChatGPT. The move you're afraid to take is the move you need to make. So then I'm readjusting that. I'm putting everything in the place where I want it to pop up. And I'm going to show you how to make the words pop up one at a time. And so I'm changing the color of that just to maybe capture some people's attention. And I'm readjusting it to fit exactly where I want it to inside those borders. And then I'm going to put in my call to action. Read the caption. That's one I use often, but there are lots of people who use all different ones, different call to actions. So I've clicked at the bottom. When I'm clicked into some of these words, it'll say at the bottom that I can edit the text. And so I've clicked on that, and you're going to see here how I'm going to adjust the wording to pop up when I want it to, one after the other. So I left the guess what as is. And I can adjust it from the front or the back or both if I wanted. And so I've just adjusted them all so that there pops up and then it pops up. And it's so quick, people might come back to read the quote because they might have missed it. And so then I've clicked next. It doesn't automatically post for you. You have to click a couple times before it's going to even be posted to your page. So you've clicked next, and it gives me the option to choose my cover photo. So I can add a cover photo from my camera roll, which is what I would suggest doing. But there's also the option that my phone wasn't allowing me to show you, where you can actually toggle through here just by clicking and dragging and dropping to the point and frame in the video that you want to show up as your cover photo. So it wasn't really letting me do that, but you can also click up here into profile grid, and then you can drag and drop it exactly as you'd like it to show up, whether that be something you've added from your camera roll or something that you've just gone ahead and taken from the video. So then just write your caption here. I would suggest putting a call to action there as well. Click the link in my bio for or send me a DM for more information. And then I'm just scrolling down to show you, you can tag people, you can add topics, locations, recommend on Facebook. You can allow that so that it starts to show up there as well. That can actually bring people from Facebook over to your Instagram. And then all you have to do after that is click share and it'll show up on your page. You want to wait a few seconds to make sure it's fully loaded before you leave Instagram. And then, oh, thank you, Laurel. Laurel says, this is so good. I didn't know how to find trending videos. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you're getting something good out of this. It's always fun trying to figure out, what do I pack into this presentation? Okay, so you click share or you can save your draft. Also, you can use advanced settings down here and you can schedule it. So if you want to post it at 9 a.m. tomorrow and you've been making it at, say you've been making it at 11 p.m. and you think, I don't want to post this now because nobody's going to see it. You can actually schedule it for the next morning. Okay, so the process. The process is always going to be create the content, have some interaction, like hopefully they'll like, follow, comment, etc. And then you're going to get into a DM direct message with them. And then you're going to hopefully get them on a call or sell if that's how your business works. And then you're going to have a new client or customer. The more content you create, the more opportunities there are for interaction. So that's why we're doing all of this. We want to have people interacting with our content. We want them to see us and know what we offer and all of that. Okay, so if you wanted to make a video on Canva, I showed you how to make a reel. I'm going to show you how to make a video on Canva because you can use that on Facebook. You can use that on Instagram as well if you've already pre-made a video. So I'm just clicking play. And I'm scrolling through at the top here, clicked on social media, clicked on Facebook, scrolling through, clicking on Facebook video. As you can see, it's just like looking for what you want. You actually could type Facebook video right at the top. I was just showing you the way that I sometimes go about it. And so now I'm scrolling, just showing you. Unfortunately, it's actually not showing you how amazing these videos are because every one of them is moving and there's pages and pages of videos that you can use. And depending on the season, different videos will pop up that you can use for holidays and things like that. All of these are moving. I'm just going through to show you that there's like so much to choose from. And chances are you're not going to see a lot of people using the same one because again, there's just so much to pick from. Now, I've actually gone back because I had previously picked one that I wanted to use and I couldn't find it there. So I picked this one where she's swinging on the hammock. And so now I'm just deleting what was there and I'm just putting in what I want to say, which is it won't happen overnight. But if you quit, if I could spell that, if you quit, it won't happen at all. Anyways, so I didn't fix the won't. Anyway, so I'm readjusting it to suit, suit myself and what I want it to look like and readjusting it. And so now I'm clicking play just to show you like what it would look like. So she's swinging. Movement's always great. If you got some movement in your content, you're more likely to keep people's attention a little longer. And so that's it. Like you would just download that and you can put it on your Facebook page. You can put it on your Instagram. It's content that's easy to use, that's going to keep people engaged and coming back for more. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. Let me look at my time. 10:14. Okay, so this is in my phone. I like when I go out for my walks, I take little snippets of videos intentionally to use for content because yes, I can use Canva, but I also like to use Instagram's tools. And so I'll record these little, you can see they're all like 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 8 seconds. That one's a little longer. I would trim that one down. And so I'm just going to show you here. I would save the video at the top with the 3 little dots. I would click save to album and I would put it in a content creation folder just to make it super easy for me to grab, because if you're anything like me, I have way too many videos and photos. And so when it comes time to create content, if I just take a couple seconds after I get home from my walk and I just put them in an album, it's going to be so much easier for me to grab when the time is right. And so I'm just showing you how these pretty little videos and cool little videos I took me 6 seconds. Some flowers. Oh, there was a plane going over top. How cool is that? Take a little video. Oh, my husband was driving, but take a little video. Oh, I'm on the back of someone's boat. Take a little video. Because this is original content that I'm going to be able to use. I love content with flowers. So when I'm walking, I just scroll. This time I was in my hammock and the birds were going over and I just was quick enough to pull out my phone. And again, just easy, quick little bits of content that are easy to edit inside Instagram in my case, or Facebook. And so now I've clicked on and I'm just adjusting the timing of the video. So the birds are gone. I'm just adjusting it really easily inside my phone, and I'm saving that video to be inside my phone so I can quickly grab it and use it as a piece of content. So this is on an iPhone, but I know it can be done on Android and other phones as well. It's just a quick way to have things ready to go. Okay, engagement posts. So if you want to increase the engagement on whether it's a Facebook page or your personal page, it doesn't even matter if it's a group or anywhere. Engagement posts boost the algorithm. So if you want people to see your post tomorrow about your offer, today you want to post an engagement post. And I know you all see a lot of these. I made all of these either inside Canva or some were just made right inside Facebook. What's your favorite song? So I might post that today, and all of you guys might comment today on your favorite song. And then tomorrow when I post my offer, you're going to see it. The algorithm's going to show you my offer more. So you want to do these every once in a while, just to keep people engaged, keep your engagement up so that people are seeing the content you really want them to see. This is really important. Do not post external links into your Facebook posts. The algorithm, like there are bots. So if there's an external link that's going to take you off of Facebook and you're putting that on your page in your post saying, go to my website, Facebook is not showing that to the people you want them to. Few people might see it, sure, but not nearly not nearly as many people as if you didn't put that in your post. And so if you're in my Entrepreneur Women Collective Facebook group, or if you're on my Facebook as a friend, you'll notice that I never post external links inside my posts, and I get really good engagement actually. And the reason I believe is because of this. So this is something that I see all the time. People put links in their Facebook posts. It's not helping you to get in front of your ideal audience. The next thing is, please always have a smiling photo of yourself as your profile picture. If I go and I want to engage with a business and I want to, for instance, the other day I was looking for a cleaner for my home. If I don't see who you are, I don't feel comfortable. I want to see who's coming to my home. I want to see their friendly face before I open my doors. So I highly, highly suggest always have a smiling photo of yourself as your profile picture. And we all love our dogs and we all love our cats and we all love our kids. But if you're in business and you want to show up as a business owner, have a smiling photo. It doesn't even have to be professional. Although another thing you can do in Canva is you can take any photo of yourself, go into Canva, and you can remove the background. So it just looks like as professional as you can for free. So that's just a tip. Okay, and good is good enough. So people are out here posting content, it's nothing's ever perfect. You just want to show up, keep showing up, do your best, post something. Anything is better than nothing. A quote, a fact, that is better than not posting at all. But if you want to post, like if you want to come up with your own quotes and your own facts, that's great too. I've put down here, please DM me if you'd like me to share more information about how to make reels that feature you. That is something I do a lot of. If you go to my Instagram, I do a lot of showing videos that show me, but I know not everybody's comfortable with that. But if that's something you're interested in, just shoot me a DM and we can figure out how to help you get, I'll actually make a presentation about that if I have enough interest. Okay. And I also would love to offer anyone that's on this call today or gets the replay a free 30-minute one-to-one coaching session. It's specifically targeted to help you with your social media strategy. It is my jam. I think I know almost everybody that's on this call. Would love to have a one-on-one with you regardless. This is totally free. It's just a one-on-one coaching session to help you show up and take the next step. Even if you feel you're an 8 or a 9 out of 10 when it comes to social media, there's always more that we can learn from each other. So I'll drop my calendar link in the chat. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to do that right now. Oh, I might have to grab it in a second. It looks like it doesn't want to pop up. So I'm gonna leave my calendar link in the chat for you as soon as I get to the next page. It can also be found in my bio on all social media platforms. I use the Milkshake app on my phone, like I mentioned earlier, with all my links, so you can follow me or check in with me, book a call with me, whatever you like. And I just want to share with you while I have you here, we're done in just a minute, that what I believe people need in business, when we're working alone, it's really hard. Okay. I've tried it, working alone, working, as an entrepreneur. It's great. We can get out and network and all of that. But what we really need is we need structure. We need accountability. We need a step-by-step plan. Community is the biggest. Support, clear messaging, a brand story that stands out from the rest, a collective mastermind, meaning a group of people that support each other in business, share our wealth of knowledge, share our wisdom, and exposure to your ideal audience. And that is what I offer inside the Entrepreneur Success System, which is my women's only one-stop shop to help you with your business. That is something you'll have to send me a message about. If you're interested, please do. I'd love to talk with you more about that. We can pop on a call and I could share more info. I don't like to get into that too much in this presentation. And so I want to thank you for your time today. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to join me here. I'm going to grab the link in case anybody wants to take advantage of one of those free 30-minute sessions. And yeah, I just want to thank you all again for being here. So I'm going to stop sharing. I hope you all got some good info. Oh, thank you. I'm just gonna grab my link. There always has to be one glitch. Like there's no it's never that easy. Here we go. Grabbing my link. Coming back over. Thanks all for sticking with me through this whole presentation too. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna did I stop my recording?